welcome to Belmont. This is a fairly new station. It was rebuilt, I think, approximately 18 months ago. It houses about 50 police officers at the moment, with 4 teams through a rotating roster. What we're going to do first, we're going to go through here, we're going to introduce you to the foyer, we're going to go see where the police do most of their work, and then we'll go through the charge register and a lot of the armoury and stuff. We'll show you some of the fun bits as well, so let's take a look.
Lead on.
As you can see here, this is the general policing area. This is where we do a lot of our paperwork. You can see over there, there's a lot of computer desks that are empty. This is to aid in the influx of police officers that we are getting with recruiting at the moment. We do have a large number of UK officers coming through, and obviously a lot of local police officers coming through, so hopefully those desks will be filled quite soon. So this is where our equipment room is. So first of all, we have all our radios through here. Hopefully we're going to be upgrading in some new radios soon, and all our body-worn cameras through here as well. So the body-worn cameras, which is mounted on my chest here, these are used fairly regularly. Every time we have an interaction with a member of the public, we'll generally use these. Down here in the black ones we have our stingers. So the stingers are used to stop vehicles, so if a vehicle is evading from police, that'll generally get thrown across the street and will tear out the tyres of the vehicle speeding away. Over here is our mode of entry, so our MOE, our mode of entry gear. So this here is called a hux. Pull that out. So this here is called a hux, and that'll be able to get through fly screen doors generally. And the bigger boy down here, which is a fair bit heavier, I won't be lifting that one, that's to get through heavy wooden doors. That's to force entry through them. Generally they'll be used for welfare checks and stuff like that, to make sure people are okay, or if people are holed up inside a house. Over this side here is all our body armour. So our body armour, which is what I'm wearing now, they either have the high-vis tabards on them, or they got the covert, which is just all dark. These weigh generally about 10 to 15 kilos, depending what you have on it. And the belts as well will generally weigh about 5 kilos as well, depending on what you have on it. So these will all be left up here. They're all individually assigned as well. This is what's called a fishbowl, and it's called a fishbowl because we can watch them like a fish, basically. So when we're here, we can watch them when they're on we got the cameras all through the room, so we can watch them on CCTV as well. If they're generally violent, we'll probably go straight into there. But if they're fairly compliant, we're happy to sit them in here, even leave the door open sometimes and have a chat with them. Because if they're not causing us any issues, there's no need for them to necessarily be too locked up. But this is the fishbowl whilst they're waiting to get all their property and everything processed. And then once all that's processed, they'll go back into the cell, or they'll get released through the front.
Okay, and through this final door,
yep.
For us on this journey through,
yep.
Is actually the place that I never want to be brought to unwillingly. So.
No, exactly. So this is basically the sally port. So that roller door there will allow for police vehicles to roll in. Once they've rolled in, the prisoner will generally stay in the vehicle. Police will, whilst we are inside that room from before, we're not allowed to have our firearms on us, so that's policy. So we will load and unload our firearms. So unload our firearms in here. However, we'll go to the APC 100 first. Same process again as before, as we did in the armoury. Unload our firearm, put them in the secure locker, and then we can take people through. It's just policy, it's safe practice, and it covers our butt just in case something happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tony Woods,
yeah.
Constable Tony Woods of Western Australia Police, thank you so much for taking us through Belmont Police Station.
That's okay, thank you very much.